At LHTC Broadband, we're proud to provide the communication services you need to get the most from today's technology. We're your local choice for TV, phone, and internet. We offer high-quality cable TV service with HD, multi-room DVR, on-demand, and watch TV everywhere. Plus unlimited calling, and our internet is faster than ever with speeds up to 1 gigabyte. With no contracts and local customer service, switching has never been easier. Call today, 724-593-2411, or visit lhtcbroadband.com.
Hello, welcome to our December edition of Laurel Highlands Happenings, and I'm your host, Louise Henry. So, did you all have a good Thanksgiving? Smaller gatherings this year, but nonetheless still heartfelt and wholesome, I'm sure. So anyway, we're into the final straight of the year, and I'm sure you'll all be glad to see the back of 2020. It's been a challenge, but we've made it through to the holidays. Holiday events may be thin on the ground this year, but there are still some corkers out there to enjoy. Exhibits to wander through at museums and art centres, holiday shopping at downtown locations, holiday markets, and don't forget the ski resorts, the state parks, and of course Forbes State Forest to let off some steam and get some fresh air fun. If you are looking for holiday or winter events, places to visit, things to do, please visit our website, golaurelhighlands.com, or our Facebook page for some great ideas. So we are grateful to our sponsor this month, Historic Compass Inn Museum, an early 1800s restored coaching inn in Lachlan Town. Most definitely worth a visit when they reopen next year. So thank you to them for their support. And so today I'm delighted to chat to Vandy Nelson from 60-Minute Missions Escape Rooms, and also Matt Dumbold from Living Treasures Animal Park. So I'm really excited. So anyway, let's jump through to our first guest. It's Vandy from 60-Minute Missions. Good morning.
Good morning, Louise. It's nice to hear your voice.
It's good to hear from you too. So welcome to Laurel Highlands Happenings. Thanks for coming on as a guest. So for folks that don't know what 60-Minute Missions is all about, just give us a quick overview of what you are and what you do.
Oh, of course. So we are an escape room. We've been open for a little over 4 years now, and we have some fantastic offerings in terms of themed games, which you come into with your family, your friends, maybe your colleagues. There's a variety of puzzles, a lot of locks, and you spend 60 minutes trying to solve the puzzles in the game. We are watching and listening to you while you're playing so that we can help you through. It's a fantastic team building activity, a great way to stay connected with your family. But more importantly, it's just a lot of fun. It's something different. It's just not the same old activities that you're used to.
Okay, well, this is a really cool concept. I know escape rooms are quite a thing at the moment. Now, you actually have 2 locations now because you started off in Greensburg 4 years ago, and this year you've opened up your second location, haven't you?
It's true. End of August, we opened our second location in Murraysville. We're really excited to expand our footprint into that area. So we currently have 2 games there. The Playbook, which is a theme that we had in Greensburg years ago, but this game is completely different. It's the same theme, but all new puzzles. So if you played it before, you could play it again because it's not the same. And then we also have a game there called Bloodthirsty, which is a little more mysterious than Playbook.
Okay, well, this is really cool. I just have to do like a real heartfelt applause to you for actually opening up a second location during a global pandemic. I think it's really gutsy to do. But, just go for it. If you've got the customer base there and you've got people interested, then why not? So I have got a lovely long list of all the games that you offer, and they're all looking very holiday themed, which is why I wanted you to come on for the December show. So can you just talk us through all the different games that you're offering through, the holiday season? Because I'm reading Puzzles and Pints event, Puzzles with Prancer, Reindeer Revolt, and there's also like a virtual audio escape room. So if you could just tell us a little bit about all the different events you've got on offer this holiday season.
Absolutely. So I'll probably start off by talking about Puzzles and Pints, because this type of an event is a standing event for us. We try to do this every couple of months. We partner with a local brewery. This time we're partnering with Noblestein Brewery, based out of Indiana. The event is going to take place at our Greensburg location, and really what it is it's an adult-friendly jigsaw puzzle competition. We have teams of up to 4 players who come in, and we put a 500-piece puzzle in front of you. How quickly can you get it done?
Wow.
It's been a lot of fun. This is going to be the 4th event, maybe the 5th now, 4th or 5th time that we've done this. The first time that we did it, the winning team took almost 2.5 hours to complete their puzzle. The last time we did it, the winning team took 38 minutes.
Oh my gosh, what a difference. Wow.
Was crazy. They were some serious puzzlers. But it's a good night out. We are able to, when we hold it in our location, we're able to make sure that everybody is socially distanced. We have tables spread throughout the facility, including in some of our game rooms. The brewery is here offering beverages. There's food available. It's just a good night out. And this time it's on Tuesday, December 15th at our Greensburg location.
Okay, what time does that start?
We are starting around 6:30.
Okay. Now, how do people want to book? I mean, do people come at different times, or is it just like at that one particular time? How does it work?
We ask everybody starts arriving by 6:30, kind of eat, get their drinks before they get started at a 7 o'clock kickoff.
Okay. Is there a limit to how many you can have at this event?
So it's 4 per team, and we will limit it to 10 teams total.
Gotcha, right. So I'm assuming you're like just keeping everyone social distance, following all the CDC guidelines as well.
Absolutely, yep.
Right, brilliant. Yep. How much does this cost? So folks are thinking, this sounds like a fun thing to do with the family or with friends. How do they go about to book this?
You can book this right on our website, which is 60minutemissions.com. That's 60minutemissions.com. It is $10 a person.
Wow, that's good. Golly, that's really good. Okay, so that's Puzzles and Pints. Sounds brilliant. Anything involved with beer is great. So the next one is Puzzles with Prancer. That sounds fun too.
Well, we can't let our pint-sized fans go unnoticed for the month, So this is the first time we're doing a puzzle event for our younger fans. So this won't be as much of a competition, just as a party, but there will be jigsaw puzzles. We're going to have cookies and punch and a special visit from Prancer himself.
Oh, very cool. So again, how much does this cost? And is how you doing the admission thing?
Same thing. Visit our website. We are doing select start times to keep it small, keep it manageable, and keep everyone socially distanced. So on Sunday, December 13th, we'll have groups starting at noon, at 1:30, and at 3. And all that information is on our website also.
Brilliant. So they can just go on and they can see how the limit is, how much things cost, and all the procedures and everything. That sounds like a really lovely event.
We're really excited about this one, to be honest with you. It's just a lot of fun. We try to have good energy, so we're trying to do fun events. We know there's a lot of limitations on all kinds of events right now, so just doing something small, something quirky, bring it on. We'll take care of it.
This sounds great. It's what we all need for sure, because these are challenging times at the moment. So our next event, Reindeer Revolt. What's that about?
Well, Prancer is kind of a spin-off from Reindeer Revolt. Reindeer Revolt is the 30-minute game that we're currently offering in Greensburg. This is, of course, half the amount of time as our typical games, but this is a traditional escape room. Last year, Gary the Elf caused a little trouble at the North Pole Post Office, and so this year, Santa assigned him to the reindeer barn. However, the reindeer are not happy with Gary's performance, so they've gone on strike. And we are inviting players to come in and try to meet the reindeer demands so that they're willing to pull the sleigh on Christmas Eve.
Oh, that sounds really fun.
Adorable. So cute. This game is a fantastic game if you've got younger players. So I would say under the age of 12. Or if it's just a group of 2 adults who want to play. This is a great game for 2 players or a great game if you've got younger players.
This all sounds just really good, fun, energy, holiday puzzles games. We can, you can take your family to go and do, or again, like, get together with a pod of friends to go and do this. This sounds really fun. So basically, all these events we can find out on 60 Minute Missions website, or I guess your Facebook page. You can find out more information there.
Certainly, we're happy to take any phone calls as well.
Okay.
What's our website?
Okay, I was going to say, what's your telephone number?
It is 724-383-6066.
Oh, brilliant. Now, you also offer like a virtual audio escape room. I guess for those who don't want to venture out, they can do it from the comfort of their home. Can you tell us a little bit about that event?
Sure. So we started doing these during the shutdown in March. We wanted a way to stay connected with our customers, and I'm sure that you experienced it as well. You had a little cabin fever. You needed to do some activities. So we started running, we call them audio escape rooms, where we are your game master from afar. It's a really great mix of a traditional escape room and a tabletop role play game. So we give you a description of the room, and then you as the player get to say, well, I'd like to go check out that door. How is it locked? What's it locked with? Or can I look under the chair? Is there something under the chair? And throughout the course of the game, you find puzzles that you need to solve, again, with the ultimate mission of escaping, but virtually.
Okay, that sounds really cool to do as well. Fanta, you got some really great ideas here at 60 Minute Missions. I have to say, I'm going to have to see if I can get a group of my family or friends together and we can go and do this over the holiday season. It sounds really fun. You've really thought outside the box. So we need to wrap up. We're running out of time. For those that are listening and think, oh, yeah, this is something we want to do, where can they find out more information? Can you just recap on your website and social media?
Of course. So our website is 60minutemissions.com. You can find us socially at 60minmissions. So that's Twitter, Facebook, Snap, etc. Our phone number is 724-383-6066. We are happy to talk with you in detail about any of the activities that we have going on, and we'd love to welcome you into the facility. We have kind of been saying tongue-in-cheek for a couple of years now that this is good, clean fun. But right now, it literally is good, clean fun. We're sanitizing constantly. We are spacing out our groups to make sure that strangers aren't interacting in the space. And it's great for all generations, but it is also safe for anyone, we believe.
Vandy, that just sounds absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much for being a guest on our December edition. I wish you a very happy holiday. Keep well, keep safe, and have fun throughout the season.
Same to you. Thank you so much for having me.
If you've just joined us, you are listening to the December edition of Laurel Highlands Happenings. Many thanks to our sponsor, Historic Compass Inn Museum, a restored coaching inn in Lachlan Town, reopening in May 2021. So I'd like to welcome our second guest today in the studio, Matt Dumbold of Living Treasures Animal Park. Welcome, Matt. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Now, for those that don't know you, tell us a little bit about Living Treasures, where you're located, how long have you been operating, and how many animals do you have at the zoo?
So Living Treasures Animal Park is about 2 miles off the exit 91 of the Pennsylvania Turnpike, right in Donegal, Pennsylvania. We have probably about 300 animals currently. During the middle of summer, we actually carry a little more. And we are located on 9 acres. We also have a hotel that features 24 rooms and 10 suites as well. And we have our banquet hall too, called Highlands Hall.
That's pretty cool. And I do know from the hotel, the log cabin, the suites, that, you can wake up and sometimes hear the lions roar, right?
Yes.
It's pretty cool experience.
Yeah, our lion, he likes that's part of marking his territory, and he will do that 15, 20 times a day, and you can definitely hear it from your room.
Very, very cool. Okay, but I have asked you here today because you are doing something very cool at Living Treasures for the holiday season. This is something brand new, and a little elf told me. So spill the beans. What's going on at Living Treasures?
So this year is our first ever Christmas light extravaganza. We have over 500,000 individual lights. I know the other zoos will say we have this many bulbs. Well, we have over 500,000 bulbs in our Christmas light display.
Wow.
A lot of it set to music. We have some pretty cool effects throughout the park. We have a bunch of different areas that are good places to take pictures. And it's just a very fun Christmas experience. And the animals are still out. So not only do you get to do the whole walk through Christmas light experience, but you also get to feed and pet the animals just like you would be visiting during the summer.
Oh, this is so cool. So basically, people just sort of do walk-in, or do they have to book online?
So we are all walk-in,
okay.
And it's all outdoors other than in the gift shop. Mm-hmm. When you're in the gift shop, obviously you have to abide by the COVID rules, wear your mask, maintain your distance. Even when you're outside, maintain your distance. We have places marked too for people to take extra precaution, like in our lion and tiger viewing enclosures. You're going to be closer to people there, so we ask that you're single family only, or you put your mask back on. But yeah, we are all walk-in. We are open. Currently, we're open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, depending on how the crowd goes. We're actually contemplating opening on Wednesdays as well. We'll announce that on Facebook and such.
So, and this goes right up through the holiday season. Does it go into January, or is there a cutoff point, like, after Christmas Day? Or
no, we will be open until January 9th. We just kind of picked the Saturday after Epiphany. If you're Catholic, you know what Epiphany is, but if you're not Catholic, we just know we'll be open until January 9th.
Okay, well, that's just really good to know. So there is time to go and visit, because you never know when you've got family coming in, or you want to get together with friends. It's sometimes hard to pinpoint a day. So that's nice that you've got it spread out. So people can walk in and just walk around the zoo, and you've got Christmas music playing and lights, all different colored lights, and all the different animal enclosures.
Yeah, we have there's a couple animals that are off exhibit right now because they can't just be out in the weather. But I mean, just about even the empty pens, we have lights in. So there's not an empty spot in our park, whether it's for animals or lights. Okay. And like I said, this was a big investment of Christmas lights. I mean, once you make the right on to 7-Eleven off of 31, I mean, you can start to see our lights. We have a 48-foot long Santa and reindeer on top of our hotel roof. We have a Santa waving at you coming into property. We have a giant season's greeting sign that is that's coming into property. You can't miss us.
Oh, this sounds so cool, because I'm so pleased you did this, because there is a lacking of holiday events this year, sadly, because of COVID and CDC guidelines. We're all trying to keep safe, but this is just brilliant because you are outdoor. So as if people just use common sense and just keep within your little pod of family and friends, and then distance from everyone else, they can just walk through it and enjoy this lovely holiday light extravaganza. And it's so unique because it's with animals too.
Right. Yeah. And our walkways are more than adequate to easily maintain 6 feet. And actually, because of this, we actually paved our walkways. So people have visited Living Treasures before. We're not on gravel anymore.
Wow.
Most of our park is now asphalt because obviously we'll need to plow and salt, and we can't really do that on gravel. So this has been a big project for us, and we're happy to show it off for the Laurel Highlands.
So this is probably something that you're going to extend, obviously, into future holiday seasons too. This is just like you've launched it through a global pandemic, but a brilliant idea to give back to the community in a way, you know.
Yeah. Well, we were fortunate enough because we were one of the only facilities allowed to be open for a lot of the pandemic because we're outside. We just felt like this was a good avenue to extend our season and give our area something else to do rather than just watch the snowfall.
So, you know, I was just thinking, now that you've changed the terrain as well, walking around, it's easier for pushing strollers, wheelchairs.
Yes, strollers, wheelchairs. It's going to be a very positive thing going forward in years to come, not just for the Christmas lights.
Oh, this is brilliant. So, folks who are, so we're all getting excited listening about this. Where do we find out more information? So, like, you know, how much does it cost? So
right now, our winter pricing is $12 for adults.
Mm-hmm.
An adult is anybody 12 years or older. Children between 3 and 11 are $9. Children under 3 are free. And then seniors get a discounted rate of $10.
Okay. So they can, and you said it's just walking. We don't have to schedule anything, which is nice. Is there like a maximum time people have to walk through, or is it just?
No, we don't have a maximum time. We open it for the Christmas lights. We open at 5. Last admissions at 9:30. We close up the park at 10:30. So, I mean, if people, and also on Saturdays and Sundays, we are open during the day as well. Saturdays and Sundays, we open at noon. So if you can come in at 4, see the zoo during the day, you know, and you can even stay and watch our whole light up process. I mean, it takes 2 or 3 of us about an hour and a half, 2 hours to get everything up and running. And it's like you can see the whole park come to life with Christmas lights.
Oh, this sounds great. What do the animals think of it?
They actually love it. We were actually we were concerned. We actually have our brand new 2020 Birds of Prey exhibit, which is right close to the Light and Sound show. And we had our Birds of Prey expert that's on our staff, and she had some concerns, but they accommodated very nicely. That doesn't even seem to faze them.
Brilliant. I was wondering if they've got any particular holiday tunes they prefer or anything when they start squawking along.
Yeah. There actually are a couple songs in our Light and Sound show by our lines that will actually have our line will actually start roaring to because.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. That's great. So, is there anything else you need to tell us about Holiday Lights Extravaganza at Living Treasures?
Yeah, I mean, I just want to encourage people to stop up. Like I said, this is our first annual. It's new for us. We're always looking for feedback. So far, it's been nothing but positive. If you want to come up and make a weekend of it too, we have a hotel to stay at.
Okay.
We're also this year we actually have Christmas ornaments, you know, that say Living Treasures on them. So I mean, just stop on out, bring your family, fun, entertaining thing to do outside, a little bit safer in these times. And I mean, it's just a fun holiday time. And
what is the name of your hotel?
It's Log Cabin Lodge and Suites.
Okay, so they can just Google that or just go on our website, go laurelhighlands.com or yours.
Ours is funanddonegal.com.
And they can, you know, you could actually create a whole weekend, come up, enjoy the Laurel Highlands, do a Holiday Light Extravaganza and stay at log cabins, right?
Yeah. That's what's wonderful about the Laurel Highlands is there's just tons of stuff to do.
Absolutely. Especially at the moment with the pandemic going on, we've got lots of great spaces to explore, the state parks, ski resorts, and state forests too. So Mac, can you share any shed any light? I should say, well, it's a bit of a pun, really, because I was going to ask you about the actual light design. Can you tell us any more about what you're actually going to have on display?
Yeah, so it's kind of a funny story. I'm almost 40 years old, and I have never hung a Christmas light until this year.
Really?
Yeah. So this was definitely a learning experience for me, and I'm very, very proud of the big light and sound show we have that's in the gazebo portion of our zoo. We have over 20 LED trees, over 30 wall hangings, around 20 floodlights. We have a completely 3D smart LED tree. We have a giant season's greeting sign. We have a giant nutcracker. It's all coordinated to music. So, I mean, it's a 700 watt stereo system, so we can make it thump pretty loud, and all the lights will dance along to the music, and it's pretty awesome. And I'm happy I actually got to learn how to do it. And it was kind of a snowball effect, because as I started playing with all this cool technology, I need to add this and add this and add this. And we're actually still, I have one more light controller coming, and we're going to be wrapping the gazebo on our pond in lights as well too. And that's all going to coordinate with the music, which is going to be awesome.
So that gazebo is actually close to water, isn't it?
The gazebo sits in the middle of the pond.
So that's going to be a real delight, I can imagine, with all your lights flashing and changing colors, reflecting off the water. It's going to be magical, isn't it?
Yeah, that was the whole plan. We set it. It's on all the big light and sound show is set up on the shore across the pond, and we made sure all the lights were close enough. So when those lights are jumping and turning on and off, and everything's happening, you basically get to see it double. So it's definitely a real immersive experience.
So it's like dancing to the music. Then it's all synchronized to the
Correct.
music.
Yes. Yep.
Wow, I bet that looks spectacular. Yeah. I bet you're super proud. It's like a big baby.
I am. Yes. Yeah. So, and it's kind of funny. I don't want to get into the nitty gritty details, but each one of those LED trees took two of us about 40 minutes. So by the time you do like 30 of them, we had just like 25, 26 man hours each into putting together just the trees for the show.
And how big are the trees?
They range anywhere from 9 foot to 12 foot.
Wow, they're big, Matt. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And then how big was the nutcracker again?
The nutcracker from foot to head is, I believe he's 10'8".
Oh gosh, that's a lot of big lights.
Yes.
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming when you're walking around the zoo, you can hear the music all over too. It's the speaker sound.
Well, so there's the big light and sound show that is at our pond, but there's actually two smaller light and sound shows that you actually walk through that are right by the entrance and down by our pony ride track. So if you can't hear the big system, then you can hear the two smaller systems. And then this week too, in the couple areas where you can't hear the music, we're actually installing stereo systems to put music in as well.
Brilliant. I'm just loving this. This sounds great. And is your gazebo like the big finale of all the lights, would you say? Like in fireworks or? Well,
I mean, there's 7 songs that play on cycle. It's kind of actually towards the beginning of the whole thing, but you're welcome to stop back. I mean, the park's yours. Once you pay admission, I mean, you can walk around for 4.5 hours and just check out everything. You can stay down there and listen to all 7 songs straight. It's definitely something you want to spend some time at.
Oh, brilliant. You know what? This is definitely something I think we should all come and visit, get in the holiday spirit. Thank you, Matt. I think we're out of time. It has been a pleasure. Good luck with everything. I hope you have a great season, great weather. I'm sure it looks lovely with the snow too.
Yeah.
So good luck, and I'll speak to you soon.
All right, thank you.
I'd like to say thank you once again to our guests, Van D. Nelson of 60 Minute Missions and Matt Dumbold from Living Treasures Animal Park. Thanks to our sponsor, Historic Compass Inn Museum, a restored coaching inn in Lachlan Town. And you have been listening to the December edition of Laurel Highlands Happenings. All events and businesses mentioned today can be found at golaurelhighlands.com. And if you are active on social media, do follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
At LHTC Broadband, we're proud to provide the communication services you need to get the most from today's technology. We're your local choice for TV, phone, and internet. We offer high-quality cable TV service with HD, multi-room DVR, on-demand, and watch TV everywhere. Plus unlimited calling, and our internet is faster than ever with speeds up to 1 gigabyte. With no contracts and local customer service, switching has never been easier. Call today, 724-593-2411, or visit lhtcbroadband.com.